contact, connect with one another with a heart tap, wish each other Shabbat Shalom, find perhaps some new eyes to greet in this moment, and then we'll join together. Cantorzel, do you want to introduce, or are you going to wait?
Yeah, no, we'll definitely go over that again, but it's really exciting to be joined by a full ensemble tonight. I have Ilan at the piano and Noam on percussion, Sam on mandolin, and Matthias on accordion. I actually was told chromatic button accordion. Did I get that right? Okay, thanks. And Rebecca Mack on violin. So we'll learn a little bit more about some of these key players a little bit later, but I just want to say it's really, really great to see you tonight on this Shabbat. And I'm excited to create some harmony together. So I hope you're ready.
So perhaps we can begin with some
We sure can with some nigunim. Shall we begin with some song? If we're remaining masked all night, so please lend your voice to this sound, because the sound is not complete without you. So let's join together, and soon we'll be joined by our community on Zoom. Let's just warm up in E minor, my friends.
Shabbat Shalom, everyone.
Shabbat Shalom.
It is good to see all of you here and on Zoom. This is our first multi-access service for a long time. So it's good to see you in the sanctuary. It's good to welcome people on Zoom as well. We have more people on Zoom than in the sanctuary, but today we all gather to celebrate Shabbat and Sukkot, and then at this special time, and then at 8:30 we'll continue on with a hootenanny, which, I didn't really know what a hootenanny was, so we decided as clergy we would at least define it by just wearing jeans or something like that. So make it feel a little different. So it's nice to be casual. I wish I could have messaged you all and let you know what we were wearing or something. But Shabbat Shalom. It's great to celebrate together. Let us begin with
one more nigun.
Good.
You're going to hear this sound repeat tonight and perhaps throughout Sukkot. It goes like this. Ya na 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 na, 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 ya na 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 na. Yai, nai, 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 nai.
So we turn to page 120, and I am delighted to welcome Sam and Talia Ze'evi, who will together become b'mitzvah tomorrow afternoon, and we are so excited to celebrate with you. And so you have the honor of lighting our Shabbat candles, so I'll have you grab the middle candle and light one and pass it to Talia.
Let's join together. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lehadlik ner shel Shabbat.
So we turn to page 142 and begin to welcome Shabbat with the words of Shalom Aleichem, welcoming the Shabbat angels into our midst.
Shalom Aleichem, Malachei Hasharet, Malachei Elyon, Mi Melech Malchei Amlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu, Boachem L'Shalom, Malachei Hashalom, Malachei Elyon, Mi Melech Malchei Hamlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu, Baruchuni L'Shalom, Malachei Hashalom, Malachei Elyon, Mi Melech Malchei Hamlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu, Tzedchem L'Shalom, Malachei Hashalom, Malachei Elyon, Mi Melech Malchei Hamlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu.
We continue with words of Lecha Dodi, page 138. Lecha Dodi is about greeting the presence that we need to meet on Shabbat. So I invite you to bring joy, to bring gladness, to bring whatever you need that fills your heart with meaning and purpose and joy. Let's join together.
Shamor v'zachor b'dibur echad, Hishmi'anu el hamiuchad, Adonai echad, u'shemo echad, l'shem u'tiferet v'litehila lecha Dodi, likra
I invite you, if you're able, to rise in body or in spirit or center yourself with a little bit more intention.
בואי ושלום, עצרת בעלה, גם בשמחה ובצהלה, תוך אמוני עם סגולה, בואי חלה, בואי חלה, הולך אדוני לקראת כלה, ובני שבת נקבלה, הולך אדוני לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה, פני שבת
I invite you to remain standing or in whatever spiritual posture you're in as we take a moment to center ourselves with the Shema, this prayer that reminds us of all that connects us to each other, to the greater forces in the universe. We can close our eyes or cover our eyes, whatever you need to take a moment to concentrate and hear the echoes of this prayer within you.
Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad Baruch Shem Kevon Malchuto Leolam Vaed.
Be seated. We turn to page 161 if you're in Mishkan Tefillah. And as we turn to this familiar melody of our community, we remember that Hashkivenu, we're asking God to spread a Sukkat Shalom, a Sukkah of peace, and here we are in the middle of Sukkot, our holiday of welcoming, of joy, and we send out a prayer for joy and for peace to all of those we wish to welcome under our greater Sukkat Shalom, our shelter of peace. Zach will lead us in Let There Be Love.
Let there be love and understanding among us. Let peace and friendship be our shelter from life's storms. Let there be love and understanding among us. Let peace and friendship be our shelter from life's storms. Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu hashkivenu leshalom v'ha'amidenu shomreinu lechayim ufros aleinu sukat shlomecha hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu hashkivenu leshalom hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu hashkivenu leshalom. Let there be love, let there be love and understanding among us. Let peace and friendship be our shelter from life's storms.
We'll join together on page 164, Adonai Sefatai Tiftach, prayer that asks us to open up our lips so that we can declare some praises. So I invite you, if you are on Zoom, share some gratitudes into the chat box, and if you're here, I invite you to just recognize within yourself the gratitude that you're bringing into Shabbat this week. I invite you in body or in spirit to please rise and join together. 164. Adonai Sefatai Tiftach Ufiagin Tehilatecha Adonai Sefatai Tiftach Ufiagin Tehilatecha Open up our lips that we may praise your name. Open up our hearts so we may feel our pain. Open up our souls and let our love make us whole so we may praise. Your name, Adonai, Sefatai Tiftach Ufiagin Tehilatecha Adonai Sefatai Tiftach Ufiagin Tehilatecha. I invite you to take a few moments for yourself, for your own personal, private reflection. Pitchuli, Sha'aret Tzedek Avovam Odeya. Open up for me the gates of righteousness, so that I may enter them and give thanks. Pichuli, Sharei Tzedek, Avovam, Odeya. Pichuli, Sharei Tzedek, Avovam, Odeya. Pichuli, Sharei Tzedek, Avovam, Odeya. Join with me. Pichuli, Sharei Tzedek, Avovam, Odeya. Open up the gates. Pichuli, Sharei Tzedek.
Thank you to our rabbinic intern Ryan Lesner for that original composition of Pichuli.
On this Shabbat, as every Shabbat, we take a moment to pause and think of those in our community, those whom we love, who are in need of healing, be it healing of body, healing of mind, or healing of spirit. If there's somebody who you are thinking about this evening, someone to whom you are sending love, an extra measure of strength and comfort on this Shabbat, I invite you to say their name aloud into this space, to type their name into the chat box, or to hold it close in your heart. Maybe even send them a text. Let them know you're thinking of them. Take a moment.
Rabbi, tonight we were asked specifically to mention the name of Gary Glick.
Thank you. Think of Gary Glick, we think of Rabbi Sapphire recovering from surgery today. We think of all those in our community whom we send strength and comfort, and we join together for Misha Berach.
Misha Berach,
And so on the holiday of Sukkot, to be offered to have the opportunity to offer words of Shehachianu, words of gratitude to God, certainly feels elevated. And so I want to celebrate whatever Shehachianu moments are here in the sanctuary tonight. So does anybody have a birthday that they celebrated this week?
Well, Rabbi.
Yes.
Mary.
Mary, happy birthday.
Was there
No.
another birthday over here?
Your twin granddaughters, happy birthday to them. Yes,
I also
Cantor.
wanted to share, I'm sure my parents are announcing this on Zoom, but my niece turns 1 today.
That
I'm
is super
really
special.
excited.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. No, oh yes, you are becoming bar mitzvah. Sam and Talia and Gavi, there you are. Mazel tov to you. I'm becoming bar mitzvah tomorrow, and I know Jordan Brito is also going to be becoming bar mitzvah tomorrow, and so we're celebrating with all of your families on this special Shabbat. And I know that Peggy and Bud Schramm also celebrated a special anniversary. Does anybody else have a special anniversary? Or any anniversary? I guess they're all special. They are all special. Does anybody here in the sanctuary for the first time in a long time? Wonderful. We're so glad to welcome you, truly. And I hope that you find the same spirit that you've always felt in this space, and I hope it fills your heart with certainly a great deal of joy. It is wonderful on the holiday of Sukkot to celebrate joy and happiness, and to be able to look out and to see the sukkah as a manifestation of that joy, that we can bring it and it can come out, and we can put the light in and we can bring the light out. That certainly feels like a special thing. So as we join together in just a moment, with words of Shehachianu, once the rest of our community joins us in this space, I hope that you find that it gives you, whether the words of the Amen, that's what we're going to get. The Amen is what you're going to get from me. I can give you the teaching another time. Let's join together. Baruch atah
Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam shehachianu v'kimanu v'higianu lazman hazeh Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam shehachianu v'kimanu v'higianu lazman hazeh Amen. Amen.
So the holiday of Sukkot is referred to as Zman Simchatenu, or our time of rejoicing. The Torah in the book of Deuteronomy instructs us to rejoice in your festival, and in return you will have nothing but joy. And I thought, what better way to rejoice than with music and dancing? Specifically with the sounds of klezmer music. This innately Jewish sound comes to us from our Central and Eastern European ancestors, places, in fact, from where many of our families originate, and throughout time has been used to elevate Ashkenazic celebrations, traditions, and rituals with a freilich, or joyful tone. To aid in our merriment of this Sukkot holiday, I've asked local klezmer group Mama Liga to share their music with us. You may recognize Rebecca Mack on violin from previous Shabbatot, as well as this year's High Holy Days. Mama Liga is a collaborative ensemble creating new music rooted in klezmer and Eastern European folk traditions. Tonight, we are joined by Rebecca Mack on violin and Matthias Kaufman on chromatic button accordion. Rebecca is pursuing a performance degree at Berklee College of Music, and Matthias studies at New England Conservatory. Later this evening, they will uplift our first ever TBE Hootenanny, which, in case you don't know the official definition, it is just a folk sing-along. With their music, they will uplift us. I do hope you will join us after services for the festivities. It's not too late to come down to the sanctuary if you're joining us from home. We have room for you. And so I now invite Mama Liga to offer us some klezmer music.
Awesome. So thank you so much for the introduction. We're Mama Liga. I'm Rebecca. This is Matthias. We're going to play for you a few different types of klezmer music. The first piece that we're going to go through is a meditation. So we welcome you to feel the joy of this meditation, or have this meditation take you into a place where you can feel the joy of the dance music that is to come. The following two pieces, the first one will be a slower tempo dance piece, and then we will move into a faster tempo. And I know you're all seated, but feel free to move in your seats and feel the joy of this music.
Beautifully done. Thank you. Toda. It's amazing how we can hear the cry and the shout, the joy. Let us now continue in our service with the words of Mourner's Kaddish, and we invite those who are in a period of mourning to rise if you're able, or raise your hands so that we can acknowledge you as mourners in our midst. And we ask those mourners on Zoom to use the chat room to record those they're remembering as Rabbi Sherman goes around our sanctuary to ask for names. If you've lost a parent during the past 11 months, an immediate family member during the past 30 days, or are observing a yahrzeit this evening. And I've been asked to mention the names of Gerald Barnett, the brother of Erwin Mirsky, Sheila Porras, a friend of Richard Lappin, Francis Tonkinau, the father of Amy Cohen, and General Bernard Waterman, the father of Constant Lampert, as well as Helena Yu, the mother of Terry Chen Rothschild. And so in support of all the mourners in our midst, if you're able, we ask you to rise. And on page 598, we say together the words on the screen or in the prayer book, Yitgadal v'yitkadash shemerabah, v'amad yivrach roteh v'yamlich malchuteh, v'chayachon v'yomechon v'chayed chol Beit Yisrael, Ba'agalav Izman Kari V'imru. Amen. Yehei Shmei Rabba Mavarach Le'alam Olamei Almaya. Yitbarach V'yishtabach V'yitpa'ar V'yitramam V'yitnaseh. V'yitadar V'yitaleh V'yithalal Shmei T'kudusha Richu. Le'ela Mincho Berchata V'shirata Tushbachata V'nechemata. Ta'amiran bi'ama v'imru. Amen. Yehei shlama rabba min shamaya v'chayim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru. Amen. Oseh shalom b'mromav hu ya'aseh shalom aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru. Amen.
Yaseh shalom, Yaseh shalom. Shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Yaseh shalom, Yaseh shalom. Shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael.
So a few announcements before we continue with Kiddush and Motzi. And I'm looking for my announcements because there are many. First of all, in chronological order, tomorrow is Minyan. And then Sunday, we have the beginning of our religious school programming. It's a day full of programs, including the Family Fun Fest in the afternoon for our youngest members. And then Sunday night, we will be having a Shiva on Zoom for Mel Suffren, the father of Cantor Jody Suffren. So we hope you can join us at that time. Then I don't have my announcements in front of me, but I remember something is happening every night. So Monday night is Simchat Torah, which is only on Zoom when we conclude the Torah and begin again. On Tuesday night, there is Yizkor, and then Dr. Lisa Miller speaking on the Awakened Brain. On Wednesday and Thursday night, I know there are lots of meetings in the social justice realm, TBE Table, the program we learned about on Yom Kippur, and Partakers, College Behind Bars Mentor Training is also meeting as well this week. And there's so much going on, which is to say, check your email. You should have gotten an email about all of our adult learning programs that are going to begin in 2 weeks. And so we hope you'll register and get involved. This is the beginning of the year, so we also invite you to live on Jewish time and the calendar. Start your service streak now. So on Zoom or in the sanctuary. There are about 75 people in the sanctuary. There are about 250 on Zoom. So we have a robust community at our temple, and we look forward to seeing everyone throughout the year. So, as Rabbi Sherman said, there are a number of bar mitzvah celebrations tomorrow. Gavi, we call you forward early tomorrow morning. And so tonight, if you will lead us in Kiddush and Motzi. For those on Zoom, we're going to invite you to hold your Kiddush cup high in the air. And Emily, who's on the technology, will highlight some of you while Gavi leads us in Kiddush. If you're in the sanctuary, we invite you to rise for Kiddush. And the page is, it's been a while, page 123. Let's join together, but Gavi will lead.
Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, borei puri hagafen. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav, v'ratzavanu, v'shabbat kodsho be'ahava uvratzon hinchilanu, zikaron lema'aseh v'reishit, ki hu yom techila lemikra'e kodesh, zecher letziat Mitzrayim, ki vanu v'acharta, ve'otanu kidashta mikol ha'amim, ve'shabbat kodshecha be'ahava uvratzon hinchaltanu. Baruch atah Adonai mekadesh hashabbat.
L'chaim, you can take a sip. If you want to take your mask off, you were tested. Great. Now, will you uncover the challah for us? And for those on Zoom who have a challah, we invite you to hold your challah high in the air. We have a round challah. It looks like we have Rosh Hashanah leftovers now.
It looks like it. Gavi, nice and loud into
What's
the
that?
Gates are still
The gates are still open till
The gates
Simchat
are
Torah,
still
so that means Trader Joe's can still sell round challahs. Excellent. So here is the plan, and correct me if I'm wrong, Cantor. At 8:30, we are going to continue with the Hootenanny.
Yeah, so that actually gives people about 10 minutes if they want to come on down to Bethel Road
You
and join us in the
got it.
sanctuary. Meet us here.
If you're on Zoom, it's a separate link, so you have to switch links. If you're here, same sanctuary, but if you want to go out those doors into the sukkah, maybe we can even find a lulav and an etrog. And we can take off our masks if you're comfortable physically distanced. That's up to you, outside, not inside. And then take a little fresh air and then come back in for the concert. We thought it might rain. Originally, we were going to eat and sing at the same time outside. But the good news is the fear of rain forced us inside, which means everyone can join us on Zoom for the Hootenanny. The downside is we can't eat in the sanctuary with our masks off. So what we're going to do is at 8:30, we'll come back at the sanctuary fully masked, and then after the Hootenanny, we'll go outside, and there's a robust dessert.
What Susan Karen is calling a goneg. You can take the oneg to go, or you can linger if you'd like.
Or eat outside in the sukkah. So with all of those instructions, Gavi, will you lead us?
Yeah. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, hamotzi lechem min haaretz, b'te'avot.
You get to take a piece of the round challah, take a bite if you're allowed to eat challah. And then on Zoom, we're going to open up the microphones for everyone to say Shabbat Shalom in the sanctuary. Perhaps we can greet our neighbor. And we'll be back at 8:30 on a different link or in the sanctuary. Shabbat Shalom, everybody.